Welcome to Thompson River University Study Abroad's Benefits of Studying Abroad webinar. I'm Heather Whistler, a mobility officer with a study abroad office at Thompson Rivers University. And I'm excited that joining me today are two students who have real-life lived experience studying on exchange themselves, Taylor and Jordy. Today, we're going to be covering the 6 key benefits of studying abroad, and not only reviewing the benefits, but hearing testimonials from various students about these benefits and how they've affected them personally. And then we're going to cover the next steps to studying abroad through TRU.
International education is an essential pillar of Canada's long-term competitiveness. Canadians who study abroad gain exposure to new cultures and ideas, stimulating innovation and developing important cross-cultural competencies.
The 6 key benefits of studying abroad.
Benefit number 1 is that studying abroad expands your career prospects. Study abroad alumni enjoy a 19% lower unemployment rate upon graduation, 25% higher starting salaries, and resumes that stand out from the crowd.
Katie is one of the students who have been lucky enough to study abroad with TRU. My study abroad at TRU was an amazing experience and an important component of my application for the University of British Columbia. High marks and volunteer experience are a given when applying for their Masters of Occupational Therapy program. Therefore, it is important to highlight involvement in other areas or programs, such as study abroad, that set your application and experience apart from other applicants.
120%. So I always knew that I wanted to do something with travel or language. I did French immersion as a kid, and in about grade 8 or 9, one of my teachers had mentioned how he had taught English overseas. And so I looked into it, and I did study abroad to make sure that I was comfortable with living overseas before I really cemented my career choice to be an ESL teacher. And I loved it. I loved being overseas. And so now I am actually an ESL teacher. I'm returning to TRU to do my master's in education so that I can become an ESL professor. I just returned from 3 years overseas in South Korea where I was teaching English, and I absolutely love my career choice. I'm so happy with it, and I do attribute some of my success to the TRU Study Abroad program because it really helped me know that this is what I wanted to do.
Excellent. The second benefit of studying abroad is that it deepens your intercultural understanding. And even better, TRU grants formal recognition for intercultural learning through the Global Competency Credential.
Rajiv is another student who studied abroad with TRU. I was involved with a lot of on-campus activities while pursuing my business degree, but no other experience can be compared with studying abroad. International students can also participate in these amazing experiences, which can bring a lot of value to their life and career. As an international student at TRU, I had the opportunity to study courses in Korean culture and dynamics of UN system in South Korea. During my time abroad, I learned about the power of making connections and valuing different cultures. My study abroad experience helped me to develop a global competitive mindset and communication skills I've been able to leverage to get a head start with my career in banking.
Benefit number 3 is that studying abroad broadens your education. You can take courses that TRU doesn't offer, such as TV production at Media City, UK in the heart of England, luxury marketing in Milan, Italy, Korean culture in Seoul, Korea, volcanoology in Tasmania, or patenting biotechnology on the western coast of Australia.
So I was lucky enough to study abroad in Perth, Western Australia. While on exchange, I had the opportunity to take a number of courses that TRU doesn't offer, including medical microbiology, patenting biotechnology, and Australian tourism. In the years since, I found that these unique courses stand out on my transcript. Taking these courses also opened my eyes to additional career opportunities within my field of study and influenced me to critically evaluate what I wanted to do after my degree.
Benefit number 4 is that studying abroad gives you the chance to learn another language. TRU offers courses in French, German, Japanese, and Spanish. Students can study on exchange with our partners in France, Spain, Colombia, Chile, Germany, Austria, Switzerland, and Japan to further enhance their language skills. As well, partner schools often offer introductory level in their country's language, so you can learn other languages like Italian, Polish, Korean, and Swedish while abroad, and have a chance to practice with locals. So I studied for 2 semesters in France at Sciences Po Rennes. Immersion is the best way to learn a language. While living in France, I could practice French anywhere from the grocery store to the park. My host school organized a couple of weeks of intensive language classes before the semester, and then I attended weekly language courses taught by locals who let us in on all the French slang and other cultural tidbits. Once I came back to TRU, I was inspired to continue my French studies through the Language and Global Studies minor.
Benefit number 5 is that studying abroad leads to personal growth. Research on those who've studied abroad finds that 95% say that their study abroad experience has had a lasting impact on their lives. 96 report greater self-confidence, and 97 report increased maturity.
Vicky spent a semester of her TRU Bachelor of Business Administration on exchange in Milan, Italy. There are so many benefits, but I would have to say that personal development would be the greatest benefit. The sudden independence helps you learn more about yourself, including but not limited to self-reliance, patience, perseverance, time management, adaptability, open-mindedness, and problem solving.
Going abroad is absolutely amazing. I think it makes you grow as a person. It opens your eyes to different cultures and just different ways things are done around the world, because when you go to another country, usually you're meeting other exchange students from all over the world. So you're not just learning about the country you went to. And one of the biggest changes with me was how I see things. I don't really see things as weird anymore. I see things as just done differently. Abroad, like small tasks like ordering a pizza in another language can be difficult, and you just realize that you can do pretty much anything. I know that sounds kind of like a cliche, but you become so confident in so many of your abilities.
Benefit number 6 is that studying abroad lets you see the world. Those who travel have improved health and tighter bonds with their families. You'll have support from both TRU and your host school. While abroad, you get to live like a local and travel economically. And of course, you get to make friends from all over the world.
I traveled a lot. My classes were scheduled, luckily, that I usually had long weekends, and it does not take long to get places. I traveled to Ireland with some friends. I spent Christmas in Norway with a friend. I visited Poland, Czech Republic, Austria, and I did a tour of like 8 countries in the Balkans. I'm not going to name all of them right now.
Here is Gwen's story. They spent a semester in Milan, Italy. Study abroad really pushed me outside of my comfort zone. I learned a new language, experienced a different culture, and made incredible lifelong friends and memories. On top of that, I was really lucky that my parents were able to come visit for 2.5 weeks and travel around Italy with me. I was able to speak Italian and show my parents around, and it was incredible to get to share my new home with the people closest to me.
Post-secondary education is vital for Canada's success as an innovative nation, and the need for global competencies, skills, and networks has never been more important. When Canadians have the opportunity to study and work abroad, they develop portable, transferable skills like adaptability, problem solving, resilience, and intercultural competencies. They also develop new relationships that can lead to higher earnings and better employment.
So now you're excited, I hope, and want to know about the next steps to studying abroad through Thompson Rivers University.
Your first step is to watch the Study Abroad virtual information sessions, which are posted on tru.ca/studyabroad. Once you've watched the information sessions, you'll be prompted to complete a survey. After that, it's time for the fun part, researching your destinations. Also make sure to review your program and remaining requirements to graduate. Once that's done, the Study Abroad office will be in touch when they're ready to support your application for winter 2022 or beyond.
Participating in the study abroad program was the highlight of my journey at TRU. This program is a challenge and will put your strengths and weaknesses to the test. You will create memories for the rest of your life. You'll gain skills that will come in useful for the rest of your educational and professional journey and will make your resume stand out. This is a quote from Dana, who did a semester exchange in Italy and participated in a short-term summer program in South Korea.
Find us on Instagram, Facebook, and our tru.ca/studyabroad webpage for more information and links to information sessions.